Excited to be here. I know I say that all the time, but y'all really be having me hyped to be here. And this night is no exception because it is the final episode of 2025. I can't believe we've made it through the entire year so far. It almost doesn't even seem real, but it is, y'all. It is. We have made it, and I am so happy to be able to celebrate another year with you guys. So tonight, we are going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to do the announcements and everything like that, and we're going to get into the holiday special. And do not go too far, you guys, because I have guest appearances. I have special performances. I have some familiar faces that you guys are going to see this evening. So it's going to be lit. We're going to recap the year, and we are going to send you all into 2026 the only way, the modern day Bay way. Okay? Period. Mr. K is in the building. I was waiting for him to get here to start the announcements anyway. So, yeah, we lit. If I have not had the pleasure of meeting you yet, my name is ELLE The Druggg, and you can catch me hosting this show every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, in addition to this show, there's a lot of other really dope shows on this app that I'd love for you all to check out. The first one comes on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is called Geek Out. It's with Casper. Make sure y'all go and tap in with him. And then right after that at 11 p.m., you can tap in with the one and only Nikki 24/7. She is hosting Empowerment at 11. All right. Then make sure you tap in for what we call Tag Tour Tuesdays. It starts off with Top Badge Jokes on You at 9 p.m. for Tough Talk Tuesday. Then we run over to my other half stream, Top Badge Double, for Talk to Me Nice. And then, of course, after that, it is Modern Day Bay right here with yours truly. All right. On Wednesdays, you guys can check out Sauce Sessions. That comes on at 8 p.m. It's a new show. It's hosted by Gatsby D Sauce. So make sure you guys check that out. On Thursdays, you can check out In 2026. They're returning in 2026. But A Gangster and a Gentleman, that is hosted by The New Dangerous at 7 p.m. on Thursdays. And then after that, you guys can tap in with Poly Talk, over in Rainmaker Stream at 10 p.m. All right? On Saturdays, you guys can get real divine with your lifestyle by tapping into Divine Living. That's at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturdays. And on Sundays, you can tap in with The Code at noon. And you can tap in with Penflow with Rainmaker at 9 p.m. Eastern time, you guys. I want to make sure that you guys know to follow the Modern Day Bay Instagram, all right? 2026, we are ramping some things up, so make sure you don't get left in the dust and make sure you are following the page, all right, at Modern Day Bay Podcast, all right? And then if you're interested in sponsoring, go ahead and hit us with a DM on Instagram. Yeah, we're always over there. And subscribe to the podcast, you guys, wherever you're at. Subscribe to the podcast, okay? Period. I want to give a special thank you. I'm going to wait to do that because I have some special thank yous to give out at the end of the show for the year recap and everything. But just know that this guy right here, DJ Rich Beats, is the official DJ for Modern Day Bay. And he is always setting us off right by starting off the show and setting the vibes right, as well as closing out the show. And tonight is no exception. So y'all make sure y'all fave up DJ Rich Beats. And if you happen to have fat fingers and missed the fave opportunity now, he will be back at the end of the show to play us out for our final MDB moments of 2025. So y'all make sure that y'all stick around, stay tuned, because I have some good stuff coming up for you. I see Chef Naya in the building. I see Tay Tay Baby in the building. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all living? Y'all, if you're just tuning in, this is the final episode for 2025. This is the last episode for 2025. You're tuned into Modern Day Bay. This is the only live stream podcast exploring self-love and healthy modern day relationships. Hisoka's excited about the last show of the year. I am too, and I'm not even going to make y'all wait around anymore, just like Mr. Man made us wait till he came in with his presence. And rain, just like a Virgo. I see y'all. How y'all feeling, okay? All right, y'all. So tonight I have, like I've been telling you, a ton of fun stuff lined up. This is the final episode of Modern Day Bay, and we wanted to do something kind of like a variety show, but kind of like a real show, but kind of like a behind-the-scenes show. So we decided to put it all together, and tonight we are having a New Year's Eve party, all right? Complete with a countdown and everything at the end of the show, because y'all know by the end of the show, we'll be counting into midnight, all right? So Tonight, we're going to be doing some Modern Day Bay recaps. We're going to be revisiting our favorite moments featuring some of your favorite Boss Bay panelists and MDB contributors. We also are going to be going into what's coming next for Modern Day Bay and the cast. We're going to get some insider news about what's coming in 2026 from Modern Day Bay and what some of your favorite cast members have planned going into the new year. So I'm really excited about that. And you guys, I do not have a week lineup for y'all. Miss by Virgo K is in the building. I do not have a week lineup for y'all, okay? I've got an amazing co-host, all right? In fact, I'm just going to tell y'all who's going to be here, and y'all just going to see how that's going to go, all right? Tonight, you can expect appearances and performances by Double L, from Thicky, from Miss Sassy Red, from Coco Fairy, from Belladonna, and from the CEO of the Scouts, Casper. So it is going to be a full show. So make sure y'all have y'all popcorn, y'all wine, all the things, okay? Ooh, there's dragons on the screen. My goodness. And my brother is in the building, you guys. Let's get this show started. I'm so excited. And also, you guys, double thank you, my other half. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the show because, like I said, we will be bringing New Year's Eve in with a countdown. All right? So, without further ado, you guys, I am going to bring up my co-host for this evening. This is not a guest co-host. I am not mistakenly leaving out that word. This person is not a guest. This person has been here for a minute. He's no longer considered a guest. All right? For this special holiday episode, I thought the only person that could appropriately co-host this episode with me had to be my longest running Boss Bay panelist, none other than Top Badge Double L, y'all. But Double has been with Modern Day Bay almost as long as it's been featured, dating back to October of 2023. All right. Now, he is one of the most familiar faces on the show and continues to show up with high energy and personality each and every week. And for that, I am so grateful for him, not only tonight, but also each and every week when he is here. So you guys, do me a favor, chat, I need y'all help. Help me welcome up my other half and tonight's co-host for our holiday episode, the one and only Big Top Badge Double L in the building. Hello? Yeah. Big Double, hello. How you doing, friend? How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm blessed, can't complain. You feel what I'm saying? Good vibes, good energy and all that. I'm excited. I'm ready to bring in the new year with all of y'all and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, I'm excited too. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to I think what I'm most excited about is what's to come. Like, I feel like at the end of every year, it's always great to reflect and everything, but I get so amped up thinking about what's next that it's almost like hard for me to contain. Like all the ideas, all the talent, all the things that that I can see happening really gets me excited. So I think that 2026 is going to be a huge year for Modern Day Bay. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you're going on. I know you be having seasons of series of shows and movies and there's a lot going on.
Okay, all right, all that's going on. Stay tuned for the new movie coming out too. Okay, never mind. Big Double got the little one. You know what I'm saying? That's for 2026. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But I am brand new to that, so I am super duper grateful for this opportunity to get a chance to co-host in front of all of you guys and all that too. Even though I'm brand new, I have a whole bunch of shows, a whole bunch of content, y'all. Season 6 of everything is back in full effect, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Season 6, episode 1 just passed, so we bring it back episode 2 after the new year. So tap in with the admins to get on the shows. You know what I mean?
Period. Who's your admin so they know?
Tap in. I'm new. You feel what I'm saying? In here right now, I don't know if any of them saying right now. You feel what I'm saying? But we got Lex, we got Chrissy. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, we got Say My Name. You feel what I'm saying? It's
okay, period. So easy people to find. All right, y'all. Period. Y'all heard it here. Miss Unique is in the building. Hey, girl. All right, period. So, Double, you've been a Boss Bay panelist for over 2 years. The show's only been featured for like 2.5. So, first of all, thank you. Thank you. Like, you have shown up consistently for me since we started doing this. We've turned into being able to not only be on one show, but multiple shows together and really develop our content together. So I really appreciate and enjoy that about you and our relationship. But since you've been here for such a long time, you've seen a lot of episodes, more than most. And my question for you is, when you think about Modern Day Bay over the last year, even over the last few years, what moment stands out as a turning point for the show for you?
Every moment where the city boys make our
Okay.
point, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a great moment for but honestly, man, I love arguing with Bella. I love arguing with Sassy. I love arguing with Nikki. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm in the box with them ladies, they always put me on game. They always, keep me on my toes, of course. Sometimes I gotta fight for some stuff I don't always fully believe in, but every time I'm arguing with them, it's always beautiful. It's always a beautiful debate for sure, for sure. So I love seeing the insights and the perspectives too. So for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You all are amazing at contributing in your perspectives the way you do. One of the things that makes the conversation so rich and something that I genuinely enjoy about the show. Um, but I will say that if your moments that stand out are when the city boys do their thing, that's not many
Every
moments.
episode.
That's not
Every
every
episode.
episode.
Every
Child.
episode.
You
Everyone.
remember the last show? You remember you remember your
Yes, yes. When I found out that if you're a clingy woman, you're a roach. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
last show. Now,
yeah.
y'all willing to die on that hill? Because y'all representative wasn't representing.
I represented. I'm just saying. I found out that clingy women were roaches. It doesn't get any better. What did I have to say about that? What
Man,
argument?
if y'all
What does that
missed
need
that
from me?
episode, y'all better tune in. It's on YouTube. Okay, we did discover there was some roach things going on. I don't know. Y'all gotta watch the episode, okay? And Rain wants everybody to know that he is not a city boy. Okay, he's not
We
associated with y'all.
know. We know. We disowned him a long time. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what do you think has kept the modern day Bay viewers responding? Hold on. Let me ask that again. What do you think has kept modern day Bay resonating with our viewers season after season? In other words, what is it about the show, about the cast, about the topics, whatever, as a whole that really allows the audience to connect with us in a way that maybe they don't always get to do that in shows?
Okay. Every episode is something different, right? It's a brand new topic. Everything's relatable. You feel what I'm saying? So even if you're not going through the specific event right now, you know somebody in your life that's going through this or went through this or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? So every topic is like, oh wow, like you guys are talking about this tonight. Sheesh, like let me sit down and see what I got to talk about and see what I got to say. So every episode for sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. I definitely think that, yeah, even if there's something that like one week doesn't necessarily, it's not like what you're on at that time, like we will have a topic that does or that resonates exactly with what you're going through. And a lot of times, even whenever those topics don't seem on point, there's usually something that you can take away, something that one of the panelists is going to say, one of the
Every
questions is
time.
going to hit for you, you know. So one of the comments, even we have amazing people commenting each and every week, giving us a lot of insight and different perspectives and things like that. So I definitely appreciate that it's a melting pot of opinions where we kind of all respect them and come to some sort of way to help us grow and elevate. I love that. I love that. All right, so double last question. I'm only asking you this because you are the longest standing Boss Bay panel. Do you know the
Okay.
tagline?
The tagline is follow double or you'll be
Okay.
in trouble.
That's your tag. Do you know the tagline for the show?
The tagline for the show is if you didn't follow me yet, then you gonna get me upset. Yeah,
He
that's it.
made them both rhyme too, y'all. I don't know if y'all peeped that. Okay.
No
No.
doubt.
Okay. The tagline, if you're just tuning in, is Welcome to Modern Day Bay. This is the only live stream podcast exploring self love and healthy modern day relationships. All right. My name is Elle The Druggg. I'm here with my co host this evening because this is the last episode of 2025 and we are bringing in New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, even the I don't know. We bring it in tomorrow, tonight, and it's going to be like it's New Year's Eve. I don't know. That's what we're doing. Okay. Period.
Evie,
Now,
Evie, Evie. Okay.
in order to give y'all exactly what we promised you today, we are ready for our first performance. So I should have a thick little thing request in my box right now. Okay. And as she gets ready, oh, hold on. I think she here. She is here. All right, you guys, we're going to make some noise for our first performer. Her name is Sticky. Let's bring her up to the box here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Period.
Hello, it's going down. It's going down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vicky.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Good
girl. How
morning.
you doing?
Hello, hello. I just want to make sure I'm coming through clear. Y'all can hear me?
Oh yeah,
Yes, we
you're
can
good.
hear you.
Okay.
So I want you to introduce yourself, tell people when you stream or when you don't, or the people that you be with since you don't stream, or whatever you want to tell them, Thicky. Okay. Thank you for sharing your talents with Modern Day Bay tonight. I'm so excited to hear your performance. So whenever you're ready, you can start your intro. And then I'm gonna mute myself and you can go on ahead and get started, baby. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop out the box, let you do
Oh,
your thing.
period.
Well, I'm a MFer named Thicky, so you can always find me with my handsome CEO double. I will be singing Mary Did You Know? Took a lot for me to figure out what holiday song to sing. But the main thing I wanted to remember going into the new year is regardless of what I do, I can't do anything without my creator.
Mm.
So I will be singing Mary Did You Know? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hands? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of I am. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creations? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping little baby is the great I am.
Yes. Vicky, that was
Thank you.
amazing. Thank you. I know you don't sing too often, so I am very grateful for you doing this and being here. How can people get you on their shows? How can they book with you? What they got to do to get you, girl?
Thank you. I mean, I'm always open to shows. This is typically past my bedtime, but as long as my CEO asks me to do it, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So if you want me as double, or hit me up in my DMs anywhere there's a dreadhead man, or they talking spit, I'm gonna be there.
Period. Vicky, thank you so much, my love.
You're
Thank you for
welcome,
doing this.
yeah.
Happy 2026, baby.
Happy 2026.
See
Hello,
you.
Vicky.
Y'all make sure y'all fave that woman, okay? She came in here making sure y'all knew what Mary didn't know, okay?
Hello. I didn't know. I didn't know what Mary said. I didn't know.
You
Now I do
know,
now.
me and Coco, we be having a discussion. Miss Divine be in on it too. But we fully think that Mary knew. We fully think that Mary knew. You know, Mary
I think Mary
knew.
knew too.
It's just kind of impossible not to. You know, Mary, you knew. You knew what was going on. Joseph had no idea. Yeah.
I feel like Mary knew more than what she told us anyway, too. But hey, I'll talk about that later on.
I
Whatever.
think she had to know. She knew.
Yeah.
She knew. Yeah, I don't know if Joseph had known. Joseph, I don't know. And that's about the only time that I'll be like, dang, Joseph, you might have gotten got. Okay, that's the only time y'all hear me say that.
Make the remix, y'all. Joseph, did she tell you the truth?
Joseph wanted smoke. Hello? Yeah, your story is I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Did Mary? I don't know if she knew, but Lord have mercy, okay? All right, y'all. That was Thicky. Again, Thicky, thank you so much for being here. Y'all heard her too. If you want to get I'm not gonna lie. I had to ask Double to ask her too, and I know Thicky, so I just, y'all you gotta do what you gotta do. Hello?
One time. Hey, close.
Period. Okay, so one of the things we're gonna talk about in a little bit is coming up, but this is something that I kind of we're talking about. You've been talking about words a lot recently. You've been talking about words a lot recently. So
love words.
I am going to reveal. I was encouraged to pick a word of the year through Double. And I'll let him explain that a little bit more in a little bit, but have you decided on your word of the year yet? Don't say it. I don't know if you are saying it today yet.
Of course.
You ready? You already got. Oh, he already got it, y'all. I finally figured out.
I dropped it on Sunday.
You dropped it. I thought that. I do remember your word. I do remember your word.
I got you back.
Yeah. No, I do. You said a couple. You said a lot of words, but I do remember the word that it was. Yeah. Okay. All right. But yeah, y'all. So we are picking words of the year. I have mine. It is not gaslight, Casper. It's not gaslight, okay? But I will be revealing that a little bit later on in the show, so make sure that y'all stay tuned. And make sure that y'all start thinking about words that you want to focus in on as we get closer to 2026. And Double's later going to go through kind of his process and how he picked his word and things like that to kind of give y'all an idea. But before we get into that, because I am going to have the boss bay up whenever we get into that, I do want to go ahead and start bringing up some of our special guests this evening. So I have I seen one of the Boss Bay panelists in the building. We've already got Double in the building. I have 2 more people down there that should be ready to box up, joining us for a quick discussion for the show. So y'all can go ahead. I guess I'm gonna have to tell them that's gonna be Miss Bella. It's gonna be my Boss Bay panelist Bella. And it's going to be my CEO, Casper, joining us in the box. So y'all make sure y'all, we ready to get it going. Okay. How y'all feeling, chat?
Hello. This is dope right here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun right here. Hello.
Period.
Bella.
How you feeling, Bella?
All is well.
Good.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
All
happy
of
New
it.
Year.
Hello? All of it. Hold on.
And,
you got the metallic lips.
My birthday.
Hello.
Y'all, are we in season? What's the date? We are in season. We in Capricorn season, y'all.
We are in Capricorn season, full swing.
Look, Bella, look, you see the energy. Look, you see it on her face. I'm not even mad at it. I love it. Bella, you want to give the people a little bit of insight as to who you are if they don't know you or what you got going on the app here, girl?
Absolutely. I am Belladonna. I am the co-host to the featured show Pen Flow Poetry Workshop on Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern. Season 5 will be starting this coming Sunday. That's season 5 with Rainmaker. I'm also co-host to Rainmaker's show Poly Talk. Thank you for the Capricorn emojis. And we will be resuming the season this coming Thursday, along with a new co-host to join our team. And my own show on Fridays, 11 p.m. Is called Donna After Dark. But this Friday is my birthday!
Yay!
Hey!
So we have a birthday party. Check me out.
Yes, the birthday this Friday at 11:11. The birthday party We turning up, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all meet us there. Don't beat us there. Don't meet us there. Hello, we about to be over there partying. I'm excited. I'm excited. Big Capricorn vibes. All right, period. And of course, we have Casper, the CEO of the Scouts. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, Casper's not on the show. You're right, he's not. But this show is brought to you by the Scouts. So I love to bring in some of the people that you don't see every week, some of the people that are behind the scenes. They can speak to the show and the course of the show and how it's gone. So I'm excited to have everyone here. This is dope because we have the newest Boss Bay panelist, the oldest Boss Bay panelist, and the CEO, y'all. So we're about to get into it, okay? So off top, I'm gonna ask y'all, what is thinking back on 2025? There was a lot of changes that happened on the show. What are some of the things that stick out to you guys, as people that see the show regularly?
Me.
Period. That was actually one of my favorite moments as well, Bella. I loved whenever I was like, I don't know if Bella, she's busy. She be doing a lot, she be with Penflow, which is another featured show. So, but whenever I asked her, y'all, she was like, yes, like almost instantly. And I have not been more grateful. Like I am just so happy to have your insight and your perspective on this show. I think it really elevates the conversation. So thank you for being here. That's certainly one of my big moments from 2025 as well. So love it, love it. Bella is locked in on the MDB family dream team. Okay. What about you guys? What about you, Casper? What about you, Double? Any moments that stick out from the year?
I think one of my favorite moments was like actually today when I didn't get to do my intro. Like I didn't get to do an intro about myself. So I thought today was actually a great moment in the show because I know like Double had did his intro and then Bella got to do her intro, but then I just had to jump right in. I didn't get to say nothing about myself. So I thought that was a real cool moment of the show.
You know
Nautica was
what?
talking about it back
You
in the
know
lobby.
what?
He was telling me like that's why how it works.
You know what? You're
I was
right.
like,
I am so sorry. I'm so used to everybody knowing you, Casper. Please do an intro and let the people know a little bit about you, who you are, and
I appreciate it.
sorry about that.
I'm Casper. That's all I'm gonna say because I feel like my intro got skipped over. I think it was a lot of good moments of the show this year. Man, one of my favorite moments of the show is funny because one of my favorite moments of the whole like series actually happened not long ago. But we had, I believe, Johnny Blaze on the show, and if y'all missed that one, please go back and tune in to YouTube. Tune in because that was one of my favorite episodes. It was just like Double kind of said, you get so many different perspectives from this show, but this was a hot topic. It was a lot of back and forth. The comments was on fire, and really like that show was really like it told you what the show was about. Like no matter what the topic is, you get to hear different perspectives. You get to hear back and forth. You get some laughs, but through that laugh, you do hear some real stuff too. And what it do is it challenge you to look at stuff from different perspectives. And even through the laughter and even through the jokes, like after the show is over, you really like, yeah, that was funny, but I kind of understand where they was coming from, or I feel what they were saying. So I mean, like, I just feel like that show like was really like what the show is all about. So that was a hot show. That's definitely one of my favorite moments on the show for sure.
Johnny
agree, hey.
Blaze. You agree,
That's the
Double?
same episode. That's the same episode where we find out that clingy women were roaches.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. Like,
that was
stuff got told.
that
Same
was
episode.
that
We found it out.
episode.
Same
Oh
episode.
boy. Yeah, that did happen. That is a good episode. It's over on YouTube, so y'all can go and play it back. And shout out to Johnny Blaze. He was the last guest co-host of the year, and he certainly made a mark here
He was lit.
on Modern
Definitely
Day.
made a mark. That conversation continued throughout the week.
Oh, it was like that?
It was
Yeah.
like
Oh man.
That's beautiful.
All
That's
I know
beautiful.
is the next time I seen Bella, she came right into the camera, looked directly in my face through the camera, and said with her eyes, "What in the world happened just now?" Like that's what I felt had happened. So I totally
Before
understand.
we go, I do want to say one more moment. Double, I think you remember this one. If we want to, because I think about moments a lot. If y'all want to close your eyes and get a time machine and go back to when my boy KOD was on the show, and he said, and I quote, if you get with a woman that's got children and you have to take care of the kids because you're in a relationship, but you don't get to discipline that child. Basically, you have to take care of the child without disciplining the child. That's basically like modern day slavery. And I feel like we skip over such a hot that right there really that changed the game for me. That let me know number one, KOD just say whatever he want, and number two, when you tune into this show, you never know what you're gonna get. So basically, if you taking care of her kids and you don't get to do, that's like modern day slave. You know what I'm saying? We had some big moments on the show, but that was another one for me that was like, wow, hey yo, this is happening. Like this for real. This show for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that up because I think we don't talk about that. That's an underrated moment. Underrated moment. Hey, shout out to the G code.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to the G code.
Yeah, that was
Welcome
that
in.
was an interesting moment. I don't think anybody agreed except for you maybe in the comments that episode, but I definitely remember him saying that.
Mr. K agreed too.
I don't yes. I don't think
I
that's
also
true.
agree. I agree as well.
Yeah.
I bet.
Okay.
Do we need to bring it back? We can bring it back up
So
on another
the
episode.
next
I'm just
question
saying, like,
that
if you
we
got to
were
take care of
talking
them
about.
kids, boy.
Here's the thing. If we can't get into the actual topic, so that's what I'm trying not to avoid. You know what I'm saying? But like if being able to punish someone is what's deemed something as not slavery or modern day slavery, like that's ridiculous. You have to have punishment. It's just ridiculous. I can't even go into it, you
It's
guys.
okay. We'll hold that for another time.
Yeah,
So
well,
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. It's
We
just
just
I'm
wanna
trying.
crazy
I'm
to have
trying not to go
Not
into
people
it.
hurting.
Lord,
Not
have
people hurting out
mercy.
loud.
having the expectation that you're gonna do some of which, but don't get to, it's crazy. But we'll talk about that another time. It's just like, the audacity of, the audacity, that's what, I took away
There
from
is
it.
a
It's
lot of
just the
audacity in
audacity.
that. There is. Okay, but anyway.
Discipline.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
Nautica. Discipline, not punishment. But we ain't gonna. Boy, the women be so quick. But I'm sorry, I ain't trying to trigger nobody. Let go on go. Let go on go.
yeah,
Let go on go.
let's go on and go because I don't. Okay. So we talked a little bit about some of your favorite moments. Were there any moments that you think like really was one of those shows that like we had to have this conversation, we needed to have this conversation, that maybe you left feeling a little lighter in, or that you maybe left feeling a shift in your perspective to grow or to elevate? You have any moments like that? And it's okay if you don't. I'm just kind of asking, or maybe somebody said something that challenged your perspective and made you think about things a little bit differently. Do you guys have any moments or takeaways from anything like that?
I would say the conversation with the new dangerous in regards to the basically virtual versus in person, because we are on a virtual platform where most people don't get to meet each other in person. So it's very real to have that conversation. It's very on point to, have that discussion on how you start forming relationships with people that you've never laid physical eyes on. And
For
just
sure.
the whole conversation and his perspective, I think, was definitely refreshing, because a lot of people on this app and similar apps like this have such a delusional sense of self and the connections that they're making, and they don't do any type of self-regulation on that process.
Hello.
Facts. I think, yeah, that was the Danger episode was a good episode too. That was a good episode too. I think that mine, correct me if I'm wrong, the show been going on over 2 years now, right? Right. So I'm gonna come at it from a different perspective, but I think a show that had to happen that I think a lot of people have forgotten about is you have to go all the way back to when Foreign Mommy was on the show, and that was the first episode before it was Modern Day Babe, but How to Bag a Baddie before it came a show. And I think that was an important episode because we had been talking and brainstorming over what we was gonna do and how we was gonna present the show for like weeks turned into months and fine tuning. And I think one of the hardest things for people to do is you can plan and you can plan and you can plan and you can plan, but until you actually put it to action, you can't fine tune, you can't hone in, you can't see how it's gonna go. And I mean, finally I was like, hey, we just got to do it, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I want to do this and I want to. I was like, hey, look, we can't plan no more. Like we just got to do it. We got Foreign Mommy on the show. Let's just see. And I think that was an important show that had to happen because they laid the foundation for us deciding that the Boss Babe panel was going, because originally that was only supposed to be something temporary. That wasn't even like a permanent thing.
Yeah, you're
And after
right.
that first episode, we saw the value that brought, the engagement that it helped with the comments, and just like the insight that different perspectives brought to the topics. And so I think that show with Foreign Mommy really laid the foundation for what you see today. And like I said, we went through a whole name change, but definitely that show had to happen for us to be where we are today. And so that takeaway for me and for everybody in here is like, hey, definitely don't just do stuff without a plan. But after you plan so much, just execute. Just go for it. That way you can see what works, what doesn't work, and you'll be able to fine tune. And you may have something that's a winner, and you may have something that is not what you exactly thought, and you have to tweak it a little bit, but you don't know until you do it. So definitely, like, that's my takeaway. Just like, sometimes you just gotta do it.
Love it. I
Mm.
love it. That was a throwback moment right there. I love it. Thank you. What about you, Double?
Before
Anything?
my time, y'all, before my time. Granted, this does happen all the time, right? But I'm not gonna get into too much details. But the past like 3 or 4 episodes, like consecutively, I've been feeling like lighter and lighter every time I've been leaving. You feel what I'm saying? Like granted, I joke, I play, you know what I mean? Y'all see me on my best behavior, you know what I mean? My best nonsense, of course. But the past few episodes, I've been getting like more and more like in depth with the conversation. Like I've been making me stop playing so much, and I've been like appreciating that. So it's been fun. It's been real fun. You know what I mean? I stopped playing so much the last episode. Bella had to come and check on me. She's like, "You all right? You know what I mean? Like everything all right?" I want to give you so, yeah, for sure.
And that's another part of this show, like Dub was saying, depending on who the guest, I feel like you get to see sides of people that you wouldn't
Yeah,
normally see
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
tag platform. Like you might see somebody like me, for instance, who I like jovial and I be joking and stuff. But sometimes we'll be on this show and it'll be a topic that take you out of your persona and really make you tap into who you are as a person and truly speak to it. Like we didn't talk about like children, we didn't talk about domestic violence on here before. We didn't talk about like wild topics like cheating and like we didn't talk about everything, and some topics be lighthearted, some topics be heavy. But I mean, if you tune in, you get to see different perspectives of people, especially the Boss Bay panel, because you see them every week. You might see Double joke like 6 weeks in a row, and then you see a side and like, dang, I didn't know that Double really got like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the topic, it turned him on to somewhere he's like, hey, I got to be real in this moment, tell you how I feel. Like when we talk about kids, like you see a side of him, like, cause he don't mess around
Yeah.
when it comes to his kids.
At
So
all.
you see a different side of him. So this show will definitely show you like different sides of people too. It just bring it out of them depending on what the topic is.
I love it. I love it. And speaking of different sides, we talked a little bit about the words that we're going to be choosing for the year. Double, do you want to go ahead and explain that a little bit more? Explain kind of why you started doing that, how you choose your word, any, things like that, so that the audience
For
kind of
sure.
has a better idea.
Um,
And y'all, while you're listening, I encourage you to start thinking about the word that you want to use for 2026 for sure.
For sure. I've been doing this for a long time, for sure. I've been doing this since I was like a kid, for sure. But realistically, right? You hear a lot of people every year, new me, da da da. I got all these goals, whatever the case may be, and a lot of people fall short of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't handle the business that they trying to stand on. You know what I mean? So compared to making these big list of things, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. You feel me? I take one word that I can implement into my life, and how can I improve on this word, right? And I do that. I stand on it, right? So my word for last year was accountability, right? I'm real big on that. That's been beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going as far as last year. I'm not going past that. But accountability was my word for last year, right? Not only do we live our lives and stuff like that too, but we are responsible for everything that happens in our life, whether it's good or bad, right? It's so easy for us to point the fingers at people. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. But how could it be their fault if you didn't choose them in your life? Even something as simple as that. Like people don't even take the time to even think about that, right? So it goes way bigger than that. So accountability was my word for last year. My word for this year was access, right? It still is access, you know what I mean? Take that accountability, right? How many people are in our life, in our circle, can actually access our energy, right? Our souls, our money, whatever the case may be, and they don't even deserve to be there. How many people have y'all had in your lives that wasted your time, your energy, your effort? You feel what I'm saying? They should have been there in the first place, right? So that access is very important. But not only do we limit the access of people that don't, or things that don't deserve to be around our energy, what can we access with our energy as well too? Right? Like once we take the time to lock into what we're supposed to be doing, what can I access? What doors can we open after closing the doors that don't belong there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So access has been a real big word for me this year. It still is. I'm not done with it as well too. You know what I mean? So those are my words. Next year, I got a whole different word. I got a whole list of stuff that I went through to get to this word. I did math, I did science, whatever the case may be, right? So I came up with some other words, right? After using my 2 words for the blueprint, right? I had the word alignment, I had the word acknowledgement. I had personal. I got balance, experience. I even got the word monumental, right? Because that's what next year is going to be for me. Anybody around me that's really around and with me, it's going to be a monumental year next year, right? More money, more blessings, more success, less stress. You feel that's just how I feel. And I'm going to stand on that, right? So take all these words, I put them together, and the word that I came up with personally for next year is the word moment. You feel what I'm saying? Simple. Nice and simple. Doesn't have to be a complicated word. You know what I mean? Phenomenal word. The word is moment. What are you going to do with the moment that is presented in front of you right now? Make that moment count. Make that moment last. We heard make the moment last forever. You feel what I'm saying? But moments don't always last forever. So what are you going to do in the time while you have it? And what are you going to do to prepare for the next moments? You feel what I'm saying? And what are you going to do when you get there too? So that's my word for next year, you know what I mean? After the list of words that I went through to get there and stuff like that too. So accountability, access, like I said, alignment, acknowledgement, personal balance, you got experience, monumental. So I'm saying just my brainstorming, but like I said, all that came up with the word moment for next year, y'all, and that is my word, and I'm standing on that.
I love
I
that.
like that.
I love that. You know, Victoria Monet, if y'all don't know, has a song called Moment. It's a really good affirmative song. So if you don't know it, go listen to it. Okay. Shout out to Victoria Monet. I love it. Do either of you have words that you want to share for next year? It's okay if you don't. I know this was, this is something that
Yeah,
takes some
no
thought. So
rush, no rush. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have anything in particular, but I know what I am focusing on is more alignment,
mm,
and removing things that no longer align. That's what my focus have been this year. And some things, like Elle said, I have been busy, and I was, and then I start aligning things a little differently, and things got removed. So focusing definitely on more alignment and not just the removal, but bringing in those things
mm,
that are more in line with what I want and the goals that I have.
I love it.
bars.
Like that. Cool, cool. I would definitely need to do some brainstorming and like think over. But I think one of the words, and I mean, like I said, I like to come from a different perspective, different angle. For me, next year is gonna be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I think that this year and throughout the past years, I've always, you focus so much on other people and you give so much energy to other things. Sometimes you have to be selfish and focus on yourself. What's important to you? What do
Mm,
you want to do? How do you want to elevate yourself? And then how do you help yourself do that? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to be selfish to yourself. You can't give so much of yourself that is nothing left for you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can count on other people, but can't nobody come through for you like you. You know what I'm saying? So in next year, you might have to start being selfish for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so
mm.
that's what comes to the top of my head. The other word that comes to the top of my head is gonna definitely be thick. You know what I'm saying? And thick comes to my mind because it's like no matter where I'm at, if I see a nice pair of jeans, you know what I'm saying? The question I ask so that's a whole
Okay.
nother thing, and we'll talk about that. Miranda, we talked about Levi. Levi had a word too, and we'll talk about that later on in the
Mm.
aftermath. But we'll talk about that later, Miranda. My fault, my fault, my fault. Shout out to Miranda.
All right,
Selfish
you
is not a
guys.
bad word too, y'all. Selfish is not a bad word.
It's
No?
not. It's not a bad word. I agree with that. I'm excited to see how those things come to light. So y'all make sure y'all think about that. Um, Before you go, Casper, I'm gonna have you do an outro. You take as much time as you want to do your outro since you didn't have an intro, and then we are blessed to have Belladonna do a spoken word performance, followed by a performance by everyone's favorite fairy. So make sure you are staying right here. Casper, why don't you go ahead and do your outro, and then we'll go ahead and get with Bella for her
Uh,
spoken word.
I don't got much of an outro, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do much of an intro, but I do want to say that I think the only thing that I feel like I think, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it out there. Double, why
Okay.
not? I think about, how far the show then came, how everything that happened on the show, the things I like, the things I don't like. And if I could, what would I change about modern day Bay? If I could change anything, what would I change about it? You know what I'm saying? And double, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how you're gonna feel. I'm just putting it out there. For me, the one thing I would change is I would probably change the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be a little tired. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little hard coming around here at this time. I'd be having to, go to work in the morning. I'd be trying to watch some shows sometimes. Sometimes it'd be hard. So I would say my outro is if I could change anything, you know what I'm saying? I might go ahead and change the time. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I would do. I hope I ain't overstep. I just wanted to say what I would do. Teflon missed 87 episodes. It's hard,
It's okay. It's all right. Go to sleep earlier, man. You go to sleep early and you're whatever. It's okay.
Have to take a nap. You have to take a nap.
You have to take a nap.
All right.
Check a text when you get a chance too. All right, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Casper, he said what he said, y'all. He said,
yeah, I had to, you know what I'm saying? But once again, hey, my name is Casper. I'm the disaster. Y'all can catch me. Geek Out returns next year. We got a star-studded lineup. We're gonna push. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be some great people. You're gonna see some faces you never saw. You're gonna see some faces that you've seen. I got some real good stuff lined up. We're gonna make a big push. This is gonna be a really big season that's coming up. So stay tuned for that. Elle, keep doing your thing. Double, keep doing your thing. Bella, we gonna do our thing because I'm still waiting on that debate show because I feel like you've been running from me, and I want to let you know that when you ready, I'm really ready because I'm really like that.
Okay, then.
Hashtag Drake.
Okay. Thank you, CEO of the Scouts, Top Batch Casper in the building. I appreciate you so much. Number one, thank you for being here and for boxing up and for all you contribute to Modern Day Bay, not only this year, but throughout its course. So thank you so much. Big shout out to Casper. All right, you guys. Miss Belladonna is going to bless us with some spoken word for the evening. This is our second performance, and then we will be followed up very shortly with our third. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and give Bella the floor.
Yeah, and I got a surprise for y'all too. But Bella, I think I can hear you better from
I knew that was coming.
Right.
Lord. All right, y'all. This is Grand Rising Queen. Ms. is grown, a woman unattached. First name, Queen. Unique, intelligent, altruistic, nostalgic, amazing. Yes, you are that chick. Your talent is blessed by the heavens. You are not perfect, so use that. Brown skin glows, dark hair full, soft and coils like infinity rings. Thick is fun and fluffy, so don't worry about what supermodels look like. Your beauty is thorough, endless, unyielding, unlimited to the mirror's image. Many mistakes lay before you, but they will teach you the lessons you need. Learn them. Learn them to make the hard choices because you are built for this. The legacy within you mandates that you give your best even when that is imperfect. Remember to keep laughing at the little things. You infect others with your joy, wit, playfulness, and I don't give a attitude. Just keep being you. Voodoo princess. Queendom personified. I am Black magic. Girl grown woman, leading and lifting. Come with or step aside. Set your own stride. God laid the path, so keep it moving. And rise, queen, rise.
Oh,
thank y'all.
So amazing, y'all. This is a treat because Bella's an actual poet, okay, that really be out here poeting, okay? Thank you, Bella. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight, for joining our family, for showing up each and every week with enthusiasm and wonderful perspectives that really help our viewers see something beyond what they already know. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for just who you are and everything you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this opportunity. I enjoy good conversations that can share different perspectives and lead to a better understanding of humanity. And you provide that. And I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Bella.
Thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all fave up Bella and don't forget to pull up to her birthday party. All right, it is this Friday at 11:11. Do not be late, okay? If you get there at 11:12, what are you doing? Okay, it's 11:11. That's when it starts. All right, y'all. I am going to bring up our final this is not our final performer. This is our third performer. This is one of my dear friends, and I'm so very grateful to her for fitting us into her schedule in this holiday season. And I asked her last minute AF. So thank you, my Coco Fairy, for being here. I'm so excited. So let me ask you this because I don't want to cut your performance short. We do have the countdown at 59. It's 57.
You know, my song is 2 minutes.
Okay, Rich Beats, get in the box. Get ready. We gonna do this.
We
Shout out
got
to
this.
Top Batch Co. Thank you, Co.
No problem. Let's get this going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Beautiful show. Love you, my L. All these other words and dishy things to say. And yeah. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's bringing lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to y'all. Yay! And you got 30 seconds. Thank you, my
Thank you, my Top Batch Coco. Y'all make sure y'all fave up Top Batch Coco Fairy in the building with her beautiful voice and her lovely Christmas vibes, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Double, where you at? All right, y'all. Here, he's here. Okay, perfect. We got Double in the building. We got Rich Beats in the building, y'all. It is time for the countdown. We are 10 seconds right now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's Eve, you guys!
Happy New Year!
We lit. Happy New Year's Eve, you guys. This has been, again, an amazing year. I cannot tell y'all how grateful I am to see y'all each and every week. Everybody who's on screen, off screen, in the comments, who shows up and watches the replays. Thank you. Okay, we appreciate you. I do have an Elle Said It for you, so I'm gonna do that, and then we have one more performer, and then Rich Beats is gonna play us out. So I'm gonna do Elle Said It. Everybody can stay in the box. That's fine. And y'all, this Elle Said It is the last one for the year, so I put some time into this one for y'all. Okay, and this is where you will hear my word of the year. All right. So, as we close out 2025, I wanted to make sure I gave y'all the best that I could from what I've learned from 2025, all right? And I want to leave you with this. Focus and elevation start with trusting yourself. You trust your instincts, you trust what no longer feels aligned, you trust the quiet voice that's been telling you exactly what needs to happen, and you do it. 2026 isn't about doing more, proving more, or becoming someone unrecognizable to earn a seat at the table. It's about glow, alignment, and my word of the year, abundance. Abundance begins the moment you decide to trust yourself, never forcing itself, but rather aligning with it for which it was meant. Abundance doesn't respond to force, it responds to alignment. And alignment means choosing what feeds your spirit, not your ego. Choosing peace over performance, choosing consistency over chaos, choosing to walk away from what looks good but costs you too damn much. Elevation requires courage, and abundance requires you to believe, without apology, that you deserve more because you're ready for more, not because you've suffered enough. With that said, whatever your focus is for 2026, from alignment to increase to moment to accountability, access, releasing, selfish, whatever your word is, please understand that you will be required to give just as much as you want to get. If you want deeper love, you'll have to show up emotionally. If you want community, you'll have to be more vulnerable. If you want abundance, you'll have to release survival mode because you cannot receive with clenched fists. So tonight, I'm not asking you to make resolutions, but encouraging you to make decisions. Decide to honor what's aligned, decide to stop negotiating with what drains you, and decide to trust that you are not late, you are prepared. Step into 2026 knowing that you don't have to chase what is for you. And when it arrives, because it will, you'll recognize it, you'll receive it, and you'll know you earned it by finally choosing yourself. And that is on Elle Said It. All right?
Hello.
Woo! We are going to wrap this up. I'll let DJ Rich Beats start doing his mix. While I do my last intros, Double, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do for the show. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you who contribute to Modern Day Bay regularly. That includes our Boss Bay panelists, of course, Big Double, Miss Sassy Red, Nikki 24/7, Jokes on You, and of course, Queen Belladonna. I also want to give a huge shout out to this year's production team. That was Top Batch Casper, Barry, King Lido, DJ Rich Beats, and of course, Kawag CEO. You guys, that is a wrap, okay? That's a wrap on the show. We do have one more after performance, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, remember that luxury lives in you. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Happy 2026. Be safe, be prosperous, and happy new year. All right? DJ Rich Beats going ahead and take us out. And then we do have one more performance for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey. Hey.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime, yeah. Jingle bell time. What? Dancing and prancing in Jingle Square. In the frosty air. Woo! Come on.
Fame! I thought that was Muffin. Hi, Fame! And happy New Year!
Go riding in a one-horse.
Woo! Y'all got drinks? I'm off tomorrow, y'all. I'll take a shot now. LOL, it is Muffin. Muffin. Right. Woo! Prospero año y felicidad. That means in Happy New Year, you guys.
It's about to be. I know, right?
All the way did that, bro. What is it right now? Hey, I wanna wish you
Hey. Happy holidays, you guys.
I know, right?
I wanna wish you Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, you guys.
I'll play this, y'all.
Press the box now, too, baby. Press the box.
Yes. Thank you.
You know what she get a box.
You know the vibes right now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah. I said, let me know what she get a box.
She's requesting it. I got you, girl. One moment. Hey. Hey.
Christmas from the bottom
Oh
of
my heart. Come on right now. Yeah.
I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. A volte ci domandiamo
Till next time, y'all. It's been a vibe. Thanks for the vibes, for the fans, for the votes, y'all. I love y'all. For always keeping with the DJ all every day. Keep vibing. Have a nice holiday, y'all. And Happy New Year. Yeah.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Rich Beats. We love him. That's the best DJ on the app. I said what I said. I'm going to stand by it. You already
I
know.
said it too.
Period.
I said it too.
Period.
Hell,
All right.
okay.
Let's wrap this up. We have one more final
One more.
baby girl, you left
One
the
more.
box. Request the box,
Yeah,
mamas.
all right.
Oh,
So,
there she
you know
go.
what I mean? You know that we all know that too. Of course, you know we gotta end it with another bang. Of course, another banger. Of course, you feel what I'm saying? We got my Shay in this. Bow, hello.
Period.
Hey y'all.
Hello,
Happy
hello.
I want you to tell us who you are, what you got going on, and do your thing. And I'll be able to hear you a little bit better from right here.
I'm Shay. You can find me in my stream at random times because I be busy. Or you can find me at doubles, but tonight I'm going to be singing Silent Night.
I love it. All right. Y'all give it up for Shay.
You need full dentures but can't deal with the endless expense.
Once this ad finishes.
I used to hide my mouth every time I laughed. I'd avoid eating out because I was terrified my
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child, holy infant, so take and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. Streams from heaven afar, heavenly, oh, sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, lost your life, radiant beam from thy holy face, with the tone of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy cross, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, royal virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep
Thank you, Shay. You have an absolutely beautiful voice. I need to start seeing you singing more in 2026, girl.
Right, y'all.
He said, "Bye." I was about to tell him how they can book you. Damn it. She said, "No, this is a one-time thing." Period. Heard you, girl. Shout out to Shay. Thank you so much, girl, for being here and for closing out the show. It was a beautiful rendition of Silent Night. I hope you all feel, yeah, fave me to book me, period. Okay, fave her. She in the comments. Y'all see her big Shay. Make sure y'all fave her up. Okay, shout out to her. Thank you again for closing out the show. This is the last official performance of Modern Day Babe for 2025, you guys. This has been an incredible year. I cannot say it enough. I cannot thank you all enough. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I do not look at it as something that I'm doing. I look at it as something that we are doing. We're building something bigger than us. And I just appreciate y'all for trusting my vision and for following along on that journey. So with that being said, Happy New Year. And I will see you guys in 2026. Good night.